dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard
Mike, you gonna get the blame.
You can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford going up top. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we?
Yeah, we had, David.
Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the
Yeah,
sack.
David.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Beckham the return.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here.
Remember we ain't had no guards that night. We had to keep running them woods. Didn't nobody feel like going to the
begin
store.
their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tankersley with a pick. And the
Quadri.
return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on first down, Mon being chased out left. Looking for Phelan, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Everson Griffith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception.
Oh yeah, Nickerson.
16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Perry.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense.
Perry, baby.
Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Mama said she just gonna give it to you. Cause I think she said she made it back. She asked me what she wanted to do, but I think she already went home. So I ain't gonna tell her to get back out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mond.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Mond.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Cook now off the read option.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
The point after is good.
I'm about to be on a 5-game streak with my team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a first down throw. Stafford buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw is Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
On 4th down, Mon.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On 1st down, Akers.
No, I'm in the game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Stafford. Dancing to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So the final set.